And there is the wolf. Let's see if we can get a good shot from here. Nope. It's going to come this way. All right. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to the Long Dark episode 13, where it is storming outside. It is very seriously storming. It looks like that moose hide is going to take some time to cure. Or our wolf pelts are just about cured, our guts are cured, the deer hide is in good shape. Let's take a look at what we have here. So we've got very low weight on our inventory currently. We threw down a bunch of things we're going to need to carry with us. The scrap metal can stay down. We should pick up these sticks. The charcoal for now, sure. And the stones. No, we'll leave the scrap. Yeah, we'll leave the scrap metal. Probably should have left it. So we'll drop the scrap metal. Let's see, what else do we got? Yep, a lot of sticks, a lot of rocks. I think I am going to go ahead and decide to leave the rocks here. That doesn't seem like something that's really going to be worth taking. Not while I have the rifle. The charcoal, we can drop that too. We don't need that at this moment. Pretty low on water. This is our last extra bottle of water we have. We're well hydrated now. What are we looking at? Just over a liter. How many sticks do we have? 17. I would like to leave some of these sticks. Probably drop most of the sticks. And take some fir firewood with us. No, we can't do anything in this weather, though. So what we can do is we can have ourselves an energy bar, and then we can read our book. I think that's going to be our best bet. All right, let's go ahead and eat an energy bar. Keep our condition up, and then we'll read our book, which I'm guessing is in here. Yep, there it is. Stay on target. So we'll improve our archery skill a little bit. We've already researched 2 out of the 5 hours. Let's just do 1 hour at a time so we can assess the storm as time goes on. Still sounds pretty stormy out there. Let's go again. All right, it is still very, very stormy out there. I guess we're going to read 1 more hour. Hopefully we have enough food in our stomach for that. Hey, fully researched, archery skill improved, and we can go assess this wolf situation now. I really don't want to leave that moose meat out there in that cave. I would like to get it all consolidated over here. So let's see, it's really not that cold out at all. All right, and there is the wolf. Let's see if we can get a good shot from here. Nope, it's going to come this way. All right. Oh, no! Son of a gun. Down to 5 rounds. I rushed it. I didn't mean to hit the mouse button at that time. I actually jumped the gun. Is that another wolf? Nope. There's the rabbit. There's a rabbit over there. Alright, I want this wolf to go away. Wasting so many bullets, though. And it's not like they're all over the place.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
All right, let's give the wolf a chance to think about its actions. It probably has some mixed feelings about us now. It said, "What? What's going on? I thought you were just feeding me some more moose meat. I didn't realize there was going to be loud noises." All right, we're going to take the snare. We're going to put a snare over here where the rabbit is while we wait to see if the wolf wants to come out. All right, little rabbit. Let's go ahead. We'll get your snare right there. Let's go back to address this wolf. I felt like I made it look so easy the first 2 times. And there you go. That's how you do it. I absolutely want to hide in the guts. 2 hours by hand. How much would it be for all of it? 3 hours and 33 minutes. Let's do it. We're just going to harvest the whole thing. The weather's nice enough.
So hungry.
Okay. There we go. Now over here, we're going to throw down the wolf meat. Drop, 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 and drop. We should still have a little bit of moose meat on us. We'll put the wolf hide indoors. I don't know why I couldn't have just done it that way the first time. Ugh, saved myself quite a few bullets. That really breaks my heart. That's okay. That's okay, because another one of my main goals during this playthrough is to get a lot of practice with the bow and arrow. The only problem is, in order to do that, we're going to have to get some birch saplings and some arrowheads. But I have a plan for that. We're just not there yet. It's going to be a little bit in the future. All right, that should be it now. See, we still have our bait, and we have 4 rounds left still. So all is not lost. If we aim better with these, 4 rounds can do a lot for us. I'm tempted to, you know, what? I'm going to go ahead and say, let's commit to staying the night in the cave. So I'm going to grab my bedroll and a bunch of firewood, and we're just going to stay the night in the cave. We're going to cook everything up. We're going to leave the gun here, because the gun actually weighs a lot, and I don't want to be tempted to use it just yet. It's all well and good to feel like we have all this extra ammunition, and then a couple wasted shots later, now we're down to 4. All right, where does that put us with weight? 16 out of 30. That's quite a bit. So let's grab a bunch of sticks. Probably another for firewood. Let's see. Our bedroll. There, that'll be it. All right, so we'll go back to the cave. Harvest up all the moose meat. Harvest up all the moose meat, and then probably stay the night there and try to cook as much of it as we can while we're there. Probably going to relocate my rabbit snares over there as well. And kind of move them over to where we saw the rabbits frolicking. That poor wolf didn't know what was up. Wait, I thought I was just getting another piece of moose meat. Thought this was like every other time. Sadly, it was not. Couldn't deal with that wolf. I loathe the wolves in this game. They are my bane a little bit. A little bit. Get a bunch of sticks. I want a nice big fire because we're gonna need a lot of water too. Take our charcoal. Put that away. Alright, well, we'll see how the rabbit snares did, but if they haven't hit, I'm going to move them over here to this area. We're a little dehydrated. We have some water. Starting to get dry mouth. It's really warm out today, though. No, these rabbit snares have not hit at all. So we're going to move this one. Oh, heck, you know, I'm probably going to move both, to be honest. I'm sprinting so much, making myself tired. I really shouldn't be doing that. I'm just impatient. Alright, so we'll put one rabbit snare here. There was absolutely a rabbit in this area, just bounding all over the place. And then the next one we'll put sort of down here. We'll see. I don't know what they did with the rabbits and the snares, but they do not seem as effective as I remember. I don't know if they want me to focus on using the rocks more often with the rabbits, but yeah. It definitely seems to not be as effective. Oh, I should have had these. Okay, they are losing quality while they're sitting here. Alright, let's see how much it's going to take to harvest one fully. 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I know. It's so much. And I took it into the cave instead of leaving it out in the snow where its quality would have stayed the same. So I've decided that I don't know 100% if I'm going to cook everything here. So, well, I'm not sure what happened. Harvest.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Harvest. You won't let me harvest this one now? What about this one? Harvest. Okay. That's weird. I wonder why it won't let me harvest the one. Let's go ahead. We're going to spend the full amount of time here.
So thirsty, I can't think straight.
No reason to get dehydrated, though, Thranxes. Good night. That's plenty good. Are you going to let me harvest? It won't let me harvest this one now. Carcass is more than 50% frozen, cannot use bare hands. Oh no. Fair enough, I suppose. Well, it's good and dark now. Look at all of this meat. Wow. Alright, let's drop it all out here in the snow so it retains its quality. And we're going to hold on to this piece of bait for now. Okay, this bit here is fully frozen. Frozen, not frozen. So there's like this little demarcation line of where the temperature in the cave changes. Where on one side it's frozen, on the other side it's not. So we're going to drop the frozen ones kind of back behind this temperature line, and maybe they'll start to thaw. Maybe not. These can be harvested. What time is it? We're not fully tired yet. Could do another 2 hours worth of harvesting. Let's go ahead and do it. It'll give us an idea what the temperature is going to be like as the night gets colder. Carcass harvesting skill increase. Level 3. I like that. Oof, look how dark it is. Oh, that's a little scary. Okay, we're going to put all that meat down there. It's still plenty warm. I think we could just sleep through the night here without a fire, and I'm tempted to do that. Here, we'll drink a little bit of our tea for the calories. Yep, we'll drink another one. We can always make more. All right. Now we'll eat some... I guess we'll eat the stale beef jerky. And after that, I think we should have some of these cattail stalks. We'll save the energy bar. All right, we'll top off our water, and then we're going to sleep through the night. All right. Feels like 8C, and we're going to get +4 bonus. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's try to sleep until we're fully rested. Let's do it. Hopefully the temperature stays nice and warm back here. Woke up fully rested. Ooh, with a thick fog. My goodness. All right, we're pretty much out of water at this point. We're going to need a fire. These moose quarters are still frozen. These are not. Their quality is degrading, though, pretty rapidly. So let's harvest them up.
God.
Yep.
Eat.
And then this one, we're going to harvest this one as well. Oh, we're going to have all the food in the world. It's going to be a bountiful feast by the time we get back. All right. And we need to hydrate. But these are frozen here, so these are going to have to come back with us as is. Oof, we're going to be really encumbered. All of this stuff should have kept its quality pretty much. Oof, look at all that moose meat.
Can't carry this any further.
Oh yeah, we can't. There's no way. Oh my goodness. So we're going to have to leave 2 of these behind here, or we're just going to have to start a fire. I'm going to have to carry this stuff back eventually. I would like to get it away from this cave while I know the one wolf is dead, and hopefully before the next wolf arrives. Oh, we got a rabbit in the snare.
This'll come in handy.
Let's take the rabbit with us. Oh yeah, we need to reseat the snare now. Can't forget about that. Well, since this area hit, we're going to leave the snare right there. And that snare is untouched. Okay? But there's a rabbit over there. I think we'll leave the snare there for now. We have to start a fire soon because we need the water. I only slept through most of the day, which is fine because it means we can cook moose meat through most of the night. And if we just get a really big, really long-going fire, we'll be able to cook all the moose meat, boil a bunch of water. But if this second wolf showed back up, or even just if there is a wolf over here in general, That's going to make things really dicey. We'll just be feeding it moose meat, I guess, and going on our way. Ideally, though, there's not going to be anything between us and the cabin. We'll be able to offload everything.
So hungry.
Part of the problem is we never found a hunting knife, and we have a hatchet, but no sharpening stone, and the hatchet is starting to get worn out. So that's another big reason why I don't want to stay here too long. Without a sharpening stone and a worn-out hatchet and no hunting knife, we're going to start to be really limited on what we can burn, and it's going to go down to sticks and reclaimed wood. We won't be able to get any of this wonderful fir or cedar logs. I think we're in good shape. I don't think there's a wolf here. Oh, and it looks like this rabbit snare also caught a rabbit. That's good. That's really, really good. Oh, it did. Look at that. Cannot use bare hands, but I can't pick it up either? Maybe it's because we're carrying so much as it is. Let's try to empty our pack. Seeing if we can go back. Or maybe it's because we're already carrying one rabbit. You can only carry one at a time. That kind of makes sense, I suppose. Although, I don't know how we're carrying all this raw moose meat in our backpack and it's still going to be good to eat. We don't think about that. We don't think about that. Alright, we're going to move the rabbit over there. Just put down all of our moose meat. This is the one that's got like no calories to it. You'll be moved over here. Okay, plenty of space now to go get and carry the rest and bring them over this way. Let's take our friend the rabbit. It won't let me pick you up. Fair enough. We can always get the hacksaw out of the cabin and go cut the hide off the rabbit really quick. That's the big thing we want, is the hide. But more than anything, we want to get all this moose meat. That's going to enable us to not have to worry about food for quite some time. And then we can go explore the ravine. That's really what I'm excited to do. Take the rope over down the ravine and see what's down there. I bet there's some cool stuff down there. Maybe a nice book. Flare gun, maybe? Maybe a hunting knife? Oh, the mind just races at the possibilities. I was worried, too, we wouldn't have the resources to stay and do the ravine, because I think that's going to be a big deal. It looked like it's pretty far down, so it might be one of those situations where once we descend into the ravine, we have to commit to finding a place to stay the night. Which I'm okay with, as long as we have the food. Everything else seems to be doing okay. Yep, frozen and frozen. Alright, well now we just gotta get back. Just gotta get back, and then we'll just have a big fire and a moose feast.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's a lot of work for this moose. I mean, it makes sense. It's a lot of materials to carry around. But I wasn't... Oh, sprained ankle. I was not expecting, though, that it was going to be quite as challenging as it was. And I absolutely was not expecting to waste so many rounds with the hunting rifle. It's It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to get over it, though. What's done is done. And there's not a lot we can do. Not now, anyways. I suppose the lesson learned is if you're going to fight an animal, fight it on your terms, be aggressive, do it first thing in the morning when you have full energy. Don't try to do it on a whim, and don't try to do it defensively. If I would have thought about it, I would have taken the 8 minutes to harvest the small piece of moose meat out of the quartering bag before I came back the first time, and I wouldn't have lost a bag of meat. But then, if I would have just committed to leaving some bait and just leaving the wolf behind a couple of times, I might have saved a round or two.
Ow!
Ow! I know. Ankle hurts. That's my bad ankle. I'm always rolling that ankle.
I need some first aid soon.
That's interesting. We're gonna get a hacksaw and come out after you. I'm not sure why we were able to pick one up and not the other one. They're both frozen. It's a little interesting. Alright, so we're gonna put the quartering bags in here to thaw. I'm sure that's gonna smell lovely. Drop, and then we're gonna get ourselves a hacksaw. Yep, the lower one. We're going to go out and cut up this rabbit since we can't pick it up. All right. We're gonna let the sprained ankle ride for now. It's not ideal, but we're not exactly going far, and we only have the one rose hip tea left. Now you'll let me pick it up. Okay, sure. Why not? I suppose. Maybe it's because we have the saw in our inventory, but then why wouldn't it let us pick the other one up when we didn't have the saw in our inventory? That's peculiar.
You know, that guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right about now.
Oh, no. Don't talk like that. Oh, well, we don't have any water. Okay, all right, no, that's fair. Here, we'll drop the rabbits down on the ground here. They're still a little frozen. Same with these moose quarters, they're a little frozen. We'll get a fire, we'll get them thawing out. We're just gonna make a real big fire. We have plenty of energy, fatigue, and food and everything else. We really just need a good fire. So here, we'll use up these cardboard matches. Yeah, we'll just stick with the sticks, the tinder plug, and the cardboard matches. That'll work. Oh, I'm excited to cook up all this moose meat. This is gonna really get our cooking skill up there.
That didn't work.
I would expect that to happen with the cardboard matches. That's fine. The cardboard matches are really just horrible matches to use, but they give them to you in abundance, so we might as well use them up while our skill is low and the fire isn't pressing. We always have the fire striker for emergencies, and hopefully when we get out of here and go to another place with lots more buildings to rummage through, we'll be able to get a magnifying lens. If we can get a magnifying glass, and we can start fires outside in the daylight on a clear day, and that's a serious step in the right direction.
Perfect. Perfect
indeed. Let's get this fire going. Nice, big, roaring fire. All right, first things first, we need water. So let's get ourselves a liter of water. And let's boil it, because we are thirsty. So thirsty. Just parched. Oh, thank goodness. I'm not even going to let it cool off. I'm just going to drink boiling water. Oh, it's so hot. It burns. Okay. 44% frozen, 54% frozen. Okay, well, while those are thawing out, we're going to go cook us some moose meat. Better believe that. Let's start with the wolf meat, actually. Well, we've got plenty of room. Let's just carry it all with us.
That smarts a bit.
Oof, maybe not. Okay, maybe that was a bit too much. That's okay. We're gonna carry it. We're just gonna come in
I can barely walk with this
double
much gear.
double arms, just full of moose meat. Hang on, hold on. Let me get over here to the fire. Those guys are thawing out. Good deal. Let's start cooking it. No, I want to cook the wolf meat first. This doesn't have an identifier of gamey or fresh in front of it, nor does it have raw after it. It's got to be an oversight. I'm sure they'll get that straightened out. So the reason I want to cook the wolf meat first is because that's going to boost my cooking skill. That's what that symbol means over there. So I get my cooking skill out of the way on the predator meat that has the risk of parasites, because you don't want to eat that too often. And then hopefully we'll get our cooking skill leveled up during the moose meat. Hopefully. I don't know why I brought in all this moose meat. It was unrealistic to think we were going to do it all in one sitting. Okay, these are thawed out now, so these need to be addressed. Although that's going to take time that our fire is burning, and I don't really want to do that. What I am going to do is throw all of our cooked wolf meat right here, including the little one. Okay. We'll drop some of the moose meat here. There's no need to bring it all in. We're not going to have the fire that long. I think it was kind of silly to think I was going to be able to cook it all up in one sitting. It would have been nice. Although we do have more sticks and another fir firewood. If we commit to staying up into the night, we might be able to. Well, let's just start cooking it and see how far we can get. Doesn't take too long to cook. What kind of quality boost did we... Oh yeah, brought it up to 100. 990 calories. That's pretty amazing. That means each one of these moose flanks is going to be an extra night that we don't have to worry about food. Not to mention food during the day if we need to read. Oh, this is going to be really good. Okay, I think what we should do before I worry about cooking anything else, because we're just going to have to make another fire tomorrow, is the thing. Drop, drop, and drop. And then all of the raw moose meat will drop here so that it stays at the same quality it's at. So I'm torn between, I want to make more water, and I also want to harvest these up as they're slowly dropping in quality. What would it be to harvest you, little rabbit? 1 hour and 31 minutes with my hands. See, I can do that in the morning. You're not going to refreeze. Let's make some water. I think that's the big thing. Will we have enough time for 5 liters? I don't know. Let's do 4. We're gonna have to make another fire tomorrow. We have the spare firewood downstairs in the firewood container. We can always break into that if we need to. But we absolutely took care of that water issue. Thing is, I don't know how much later we want to stay up messing with this. It's already pretty late. These are going to deteriorate in quality sitting in here overnight, though, and they're going to freeze if we take them outside. That's the thing that stinks. 51 minutes if we use our hacksaw. Let's do that. And then same with this one. We'll do 51 minutes with the hacksaw here, and then we'll just take all the moose meat outside. We'll leave the rabbits. It would be nice to get the hides curing sooner rather than later, but at this point we're running into time management issues. This is all the raw moose meat. Let's just go ahead and put it here. Back inside. Since it's dark and windy and scary out there. It doesn't tell us the quality of the meat or anything either. Yeah, no, that's a bridge too far. We can't afford to spend that much time. It's already midnight. So we're going to rest, we'll eat, we'll get some rest, and we'll have to hit it first thing in the morning, where we'll finish taking care of the rabbits, and then we'll try to get our moose all cooked up. And I think we might do that outside, just because I don't want us to start running into cabin fever. Still got that sprained ankle. Alright, so let's eat our moose meat. Delicious. Tastier than you would expect. It was much tastier than I thought. Indeed. Alright, and now we're going to sleep. I think 10 hours is plenty. And that's where we're going to wrap up the episode. So this has been The Long Dark, episode 13. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. Come back next time as we continue the Great Moose Cook-Off. And get some rabbit hide going as well as we prepare to go down into the chasm. But until next time, take care.